in order to make sure that we're up to date with what the producers are thinking and that the producers are up to date with what we're thinking, you have to have sufficient frequency. So we try and visit twice a year. I love seeing what has changed. Every time we come, it's slightly different. Usually something has improved. Often the cheese that we're talking about has got better. It's interesting to be able to have a conversation in which you're talking about things which may not be perfect and find positive ways to talk about them. So these conversations in themselves are interesting, challenging, and rewarding.
There's a touch of acidity there, which is sweeter.
Very, not too sweet, just very kind of savory and settled.
I love that one. You like that, yeah?
We sell these cheeses to other shops and other restaurants, and they might not be aware that we do make these strips and build these relationships with cheesemakers where we come every 6 months and we give them feedback on what those cheeses have been tasting like, how they've been maturing, what the flavors have been like, what the vines have been like. So the cheesemaker gets to see their cheese in the future and how it's been received by other cheesemongers. So we provide that feedback, then we learn from them what's changing in the farm, what they're excited about, what they're worried about, what changes might be happening. We get to taste their cheeses. Coolea, for example, 6 months to a year on before we actually get them. So for us, it's like a little view into the future. You understand better the relationship that we have as a customer of theirs and as the cheesemaker, and how important that is to the whole process. So it's not just about we buy the cheese, we sell the cheese. You are genuinely working together.
So normally our selection trips really are to taste and select cheese, and these Irish trips are really different in that we're doing very little of the selection element, and it's more of an opportunity to reconnect with our suppliers. Here at St Tola, we've had a close relationship with the team for as long as I can remember, easily over 20 years, and it's just such a delight to come and reconnect with them and hear what they're thinking about and be able to share our observations from our end about the cheeses that they're sending through to us. For me, selection goes far beyond the identification of specific batches for us to buy, and much more towards the idea of identifying the companies and the farms and the teams that we want to work with. Selection really begins at selection of relationships and producers, and then anything beyond that is really the icing on the cake.